Melissa, welcome back to my channel. Since we are now in the heat of summer, I am going to be giving you 2 different healthy and delicious summer soup recipes. I know that soup and summer don't really go hand in hand, but these are 2 chilled soup recipes, and actually a lot of you have asked for gazpacho type recipes, so that's what we're doing today. We are making a spicy classic tomato gazpacho, and then I'm also going to be showing you how to make a chilled avocado and zucchini soup. Both of them are super simple to make. They don't really require any cooking aside from a few little things that you gotta saute for the zucchini soup, and they are perfect for summer. They're light, they're refreshing, they can be served to a crowd, they're really easy to double or triple if you have a party. They also keep well in the fridge, so you really can't go wrong with either of these recipes. I have them both up on my blog, so you can find those links to the individual recipes down in the description box below. I'd also love to have you subscribe if you haven't joined our community yet. There's a red button right below this video. You can tap that button and that will subscribe you. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. First, we're going to make the gazpacho, and we're going to start by peeling 1 whole cucumber and then chopping it up into slices. Then you will use 3 tomatoes and quarter those, and then we will de-seed and cut 1 red bell pepper in half. From there, we'll add 2 of the whole tomatoes into a blender, followed by half of the cucumber as well as half of the bell pepper. And we'll add in the onion as well. Then we will add 1 serrano pepper, some olive oil, some white wine vinegar, some balsamic vinegar, some tomato sauce, some fresh basil, fresh parsley, a generous pinch of salt, and some water. And then pop the lid on your blender and blend this up until it's smooth and creamy. From there, we will add the juice of 1 whole lemon, as well as grating in 2 cloves of garlic. And I don't know why I did this at the end. You can absolutely just add this in with all of the other ingredients. But you'll just stir that in until it's incorporated, pop on the lid, and then throw this whole blender jar into the fridge for about 30 minutes. While it's chilling, we're gonna make the rest of the either topping / chunky part of the gazpacho. And that essentially just involves chopping up the rest of your vegetables into tiny bite-sized pieces. So I cut my cucumber slices into little bite-sized pieces. I cut the red bell pepper into strips, and then I cut that into bite-sized pieces. I de-seeded the tomato and then chopped that into bite-sized pieces, and then I did the rest of the onion as well. Once you have everything chopped up, you can just add it all into a small bowl. And we're also going to add in some fresh herbs, just some chopped up parsley as well as some basil. Drizzle that with a little bit of olive oil, sprinkle on some salt, toss this all together. And you can use this as either a garnish, or you can just stir it into the whole batch of soup if you like that chunky texture. I like to do it as a garnish, so that's what we're going to do here. I'm just going to pour the gazpacho out of my blender jar into the bowls and do a nice generous heap of that garnish. And then I like to top it with a little bit of fresh cracked pepper and then a few more slices of serrano if I have some extras left over. And that pretty much does it. It is so simple. I love the texture. If you aren't a fan of the chunky, you can absolutely just blend everything up together and not reserve those extra ingredients. But I promise it's so yummy with this garnish, and it has such a nice bright flavor. Now we will move on to our chilled zucchini and avocado soup. The first thing we're going to do is add a little bit of oil into a small saucepan and add in 2 chopped leeks. And we're just going to saute the leeks until they are soft and completely cooked. It takes about 2 minutes or so. From there, you can transfer the leeks into your blender. And you're going to top that with some chopped up fresh zucchini as well as some chopped up fresh cucumber. We're also going to add in some chopped up scallions, as well as some cilantro, some cumin, the juice of 1 whole lemon, some full-fat coconut milk, and some water. Pop on the lid and blend this up until it's smooth and creamy. It is going to get pretty thick, and we haven't added the avocado yet, so that's what we're going to do now. We're going to add in 1 whole avocado once this is completely smooth. You also are going to want to add in some more water as well as some more coconut milk because it's going to get really thick with the avocado, so the extra liquid helps to thin it out a little bit. And just follow the instructions in the blog post to get the full measurements. And again, just blend it up until it's totally smooth and creamy. It takes about 30 seconds and it's going to be the most luxurious texture. You can see here it is so amazing. So you can either chill it here or you can just serve it right away. I ended up just serving it right away and I really enjoyed it both ways. So pour it into your bowls, and then I have some chopped up cucumber as well as some chopped up zucchini that I reserved on the side. So I'm going to drizzle both soups with a little bit of olive oil, top it with some fresh cracked pepper, and then top it with that chopped cucumber and zucchini, partly because it looks good, partly because I like the difference in texture. And again, this soup is really refreshing. It's super light. I absolutely adore it. It's such a great texture, and it has a really, really nice creaminess without being too heavy. And there you have it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe video. If you end up giving either of these soups a try, I would love to know what you think. I personally, I was gonna say I like the tomato one better, but I don't know. I am a fan of both of them, so I don't think I can choose which one's my favorite. I would love to hear from you, so make sure to come back to this video and leave a comment in the comment box. I have also included the recipes, like I mentioned, in the description box, so you can get those over on my website. I would also love to see a photo if you make it, so you can tag me on Instagram using @simplyquinoa or #simplyquinoa. And what else do I have to tell you? I think that's it for me for now. I hope you guys are having an awesome start to your July, or I hope you're enjoying your summer so far. If you have not yet subscribed, there's a red button right below this video that says subscribe. You can tap that button. That will subscribe you, and that will make sure that you never miss another video. Otherwise, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!